Hi guys, welcome to another video from Warcraft 3. This time we have a 1v1 rank game still with Pala Rifle, and we are playing against another human. So this is a human mirror. This player is called Jurogi, and I believe, if I remember correctly, he won't be going for Pala Rifle while I will be going for that. And it's usually not too strong in Empire or human mirrors, because the main problem is that there are swordsmen that can get the shield or defend upgrade, which gives you a huge durability against the pierce damage. I don't know if it's like that you take 30% damage or something like that. It's just huge, so it's really hard to take down the swordsman after that. Plus, of course, Archmage is just really strong overall, and until you have your Blood Mage to drain him, it's really difficult to deal with all the elementals and everything. So this might be really hard. I'm starting with my usual setup of the base, so fully closing it on this side with my barracks and blacksmith, and here we have Altar of Kings with a farm to create entrance here that we can later close if we need to, or we can just set up the tower behind it, something like that. Of course, you don't want to fully close it, because then our heroes might get stuck here if we teleport on the wrong side of the town hall. But my opponent, yeah, immediately starting with the Archmage and with a footman. He's also sending one militia to immediately scout. He's kinda going on the side, because this is the Twisted Meadows map for 4 players, so he doesn't know where I am, but he will quickly find out that I'm not here. My barracks will be finished in a second. Paladin's starting right now, but his Archmage is already over 50%, and he already has 1 footman out, so a huge advantage. 21 population on his side, we are on 17, so he has 4 more. I'm not making any towers this early on with this build. His build is usually contains a tower around this time, but it's also not really necessary, especially when he plays offensively, like as he will be doing. So he found out I'm not here. Now he's standing AFK here. I think the peasant should be scouting somewhere, but I guess he was preparing mainly for this push on the camp. He already has his elemental out. And actually he swapped here. I think he wants to tank the first hit, so the elemental doesn't take the major damage. It maybe dispels him or something. I think that's something that the Null Warden can do. But he will kill him pretty rapidly. And he continues. The peasant is still AFK here. I think that's a mistake. He just wasn't focusing on that too much. But now he's nicely tanking here with the elemental. He already has 2nd elemental out. And he should get soon level 2, of course not from this camp yet. I actually decided to go for a stronger camp right away, tanking a little bit with militia, of course attack my own units so the militia doesn't die, but maybe we'll still lose 1 militia. Yeah, that was a mistake. I body blocked my own militia with the paladin there, so that wasn't ideal, and now we are kind of struggling with this camp. It's actually pretty difficult to defeat this and not lose some major HP at least, so my hero is already below 50%, the militia is also really low. But yeah, now we finally took the big guy down, and I can now get the Belt of Giant Strength, which is plus 6 strength, which is really good because it's my main stat, and this is a huge buff for my hero, so I'm actually kinda happy about this. Of course, we lost a lot here, so that's not ideal. And the peasant of the enemy is already in my base, so he knows where I am, he knows what I'm doing. He of course sees the blacksmith, so he can kinda figure out that I have riflemen, even though he probably didn't see my army. So yeah, now we take down the priest, so we get rid of the healing, even though he actually used all of his mana during the fight. Now the trapper here, and not sure what this peasant is trying to do here. Probably just checking an expansion, of course, even though I'm going tier 2 and I have blacksmith, yeah, so there is no way I have an expansion, but still good to check. He also already got his shop and bought the healing that you can use, and it overtimes heal all of your units slowly until they take damage, and he also got the Lesser Clarity Potion that he can use to restore mana over time. And maybe that actually doesn't get stoned by damage, at least it's not written there. So yeah, here I kinda went around, and I'm going for another camp, and he's right behind me, so this is a bit of a problem, especially now when the paladin is so low. I don't have anything to heal him with now, so yeah, I definitely should have started with this camp and not the one on the other side. It was a mistake, but now he's already in my base. And he has so much, I have to immediately retreat. I don't have time to fight that camp, I have to protect it. I have no towers, I have almost that hero, and I'm leveling up to tier 2, while I have only 4 riflemen, and he has 2 water elementals up, plus the footman. Probably don't have shields yet, but he has lots of footmen, and my hero is so low, I have to teleport to save him. Rifleman still almost dead. But my hero is basically not really saved, yeah. We lost one Rifleman there. I need to definitely reposition a little bit better. Another Rifleman is dead now. My hero can't do anything there. Fortunately, the elementals weren't really able to get to me. But as you can see, this is not looking good like at all. Fortunately, now he isn't using his Archmage, so that's a big mistake from him. Here I'm trying to kill the water elemental with my hero before he can kill my hero, but he has another elemental. This is the power of the Archmage this early on. I have only two Riflemen remaining. This actually now third one, okay, but my hero is just so low, 30 HP, and here the Archmage just went here and he actually killed my hero, yeah? So now I lost my hero. He's in the middle of my base with lots of swordsmen and elementals together with Archmage. Now he killed another Rifleman, and this is like looking really bad. Now probably all of you would think that this game is over, but the main thing I learned over the years is that in RTS games or overall in games you should never give up. So now I just used my militia here, surrounded the footman, took them out one by one, and since he wasn't sending too many reinforcements, he also went for tier 2, and he also wasn't using the auto attacks of his Archmage in the best way. We were able to somehow take down all the footmen here. Here we have the Rifleman as well now, producing another one, and even though we lost basically everything, we were able to somehow force the enemy actually out of our base. There is still the hero, but my hero will also resurrect in a second. Plus I have some militia here with the Rifleman. He will kill another Rifleman probably, but actually I saved him. That was really nice, 2 HP. I think he wants to finish him. The question is if he will be able to. Yeah, he actually will be. I could have stopped that by a peasant on hold position, but that didn't really work, so he got into my base and now he will be forced to use the scroll of the town portal, and he also actually already got boots of speed. So yeah, 7 minutes, we lost our whole economy, whole army. We have our hero on level 2, he has level 4 hero, he has way better infrastructure. And now he's getting to those more advanced units. And I'm on 20 population and he is on 34, while he has of course more resources probably. So not looking good at all, of course. Here you lose a peasant to camp. That was a mistake from him, of course. He was waiting there during the night, and once the day started, he lost it there. Now he also got Mountain King. He actually gave the boots to him, so we can quickly get to my heroes or whatever he wants to stun and use the Stormbolt there. Once again, some idle peasants. He needs to start using shift on his villagers to wood or somewhere, so they don't stay AFK like this. 33 food, I am on 28, so we are slowly catching up, but of course I still don't have too many peasants. But the thing was that I had lots of wood in stock, so I didn't necessarily need them, and since I have full gold income here, that's the main thing we need. I also started producing my Archmage, getting some new Riflemen. We are still only on 2 units, but I'm not even sure if he already got the defend upgrade. That would be also really important. He has Arcane Sanctums, but he's not going for priests, he's instead going for sorceresses, which I'm not exactly convinced about, but okay. Here I decided to finish the camp, of course. We left earlier, right before he got here, and we received a Ring of Protection, so some extra defensive. He immediately focused my Rifleman, but I have the heal ready. I immediately drained some mana from his Archmage. Of course, he already has the Brilliance Aura on level 2, that increases his mana regenerate speed, but at least I will have more mana to drain from him. Now I need to transfer the mana to my Paladin, so we can start getting some more heals. I have only 4 Riflemen against so many Swordsmen and 2 Water Elementals, but we are nicely focusing the Swordsman down, kiting here with the Rifleman. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save him. Hopefully we can save these 2, but of course he's going too advanced, so it's kinda hard to save that. Also he's focusing my Blood Mage now, so this is getting tough. I wasn't able to save that Rifleman there. Now we are draining some more mana. We have the heals. Level 3 is really important because we have level 2 heal, which is really good. We are of course getting constantly new Rifleman here, but I have only 1 production building, while he's spamming from many buildings. Now he has the sorceresses here. He killed another Rifleman. He's heavily focusing my Blood Mage. We got 3 Riflemen now and the Paladin, but I took down basically all the footmen. He has only 1 more that I will now kill. The Paladin is really strong. Yeah, we have the +6 strength there. Also now still level 3. He has level 4 here, but he's not really getting any major kills, so he killed like few Riflemen, but we killed all of his footmen, so this was actually a really good battle. We are on 31 population now, he's on 37, so still a little bit ahead, but since he doesn't have an expansion, He has only one extra level on his main hero. I think this is actually not that bad, and now with this fight we finally are starting to slowly turn around the face of the game. Now I'm also going for Arcane Sanctum, not necessarily for mages as him, but to get some priests, because I need finally some healing for my paladin or just overall for the army, because from what we saw, he is actually usually targeting multiple targets at once, so I cannot effectively heal it with the paladin, but that is when the priests come into play, because they are really effective against that. He actually decided to go for Spellbreakers, which I'm not too sure why, to be honest. I think going for Knights, which he could have definitely afforded with the time he bought for himself with the early push. With Knights, I think he would have way better chance against Rifleman. The Spellbreakers are of course good against some spells because they are immune to magic, but against this I don't see it being too effective. But yeah, we are slowly moving towards him. I got level 2 on my Blood Mage, that's not too important. Level 3 can help a little bit, but mainly I think you want to get levels for your Paladin. If you can get him to level 5, it's of course insane, but even level 3 is the most important thing, of course. He actually built one farm here for some scouting. I'm clearing the shop here. He already cleared his own shop. He also got level 2 on his second hero, Mountain King, so actually it looks like he didn't pick the aura there. Maybe he picked the AoE ability. I'm not sure how it's called right now. But yeah, he's cleaning another camp. He has full mana here, so he could use one Stormbolt to spend some mana to not lose efficiency on the regeneration that we have in default on any hero. For mana here we killed one peasant, but it means he knows where I am. Of course I went to a shop to buy invulnerability potion and also a scroll of healing. That is always nice. Looks like we also got a rope of the Magi for our mage, so that's basically the equivalent to the belt of giant strength. That's just plus 6 strength. This is plus 6 intelligence, so we have really strong items on our heroes. But he also has plus 13 damage here from 2 close of attack on his Archmage, and then he got the Boots of Speed and Runed Bracers, which gives him some spell reduction, but that's still not really important, yeah. So yeah, I have first priest in my army. We are on 48 population, he is on 49, so basically the same army. And he is now really far away. He's actually going for a red camp, really ambitious from him, but at the same time I pushed his base. He didn't pull it yet, so actually kinda good. He can escape from there with a town portal without taking any damage from the neutrals, so this was kinda lucky for him, and he teleported right in front of me. And now we finally have a fight, basically full 50 population armies on both sides. He has one more level on his main hero, but outside of that is basically balanced. He tried to focus my paladin quite a lot. I actually turned on the invulnerability. I don't think that was necessarily needed, but it was still okay. I could have also used the healing scroll, but I mean, we have priests, we have the heals from the paladin. I think it's looking quite good. I can now save this rifleman, hopefully, or maybe this one, 2 of them dying. Yeah, I saved the one that was taking more damage at that time, so that was really good. Transferring some more mana. Paladin level 4 now, full mana. His Archmage is also still level 4, so he's not getting any advantage from that. Now he's trying to focus my paladin a little bit, I think, or what are the Spellbreakers hitting? I think that's the... or he's actually hitting the Blood Mage, maybe. But yeah, I have so good items here. Also we have the Devotion Aura, which is increasing your armor. The Spellbreakers don't actually have too high damage, so it's not that big of a problem. Also here we have now Ring of Superiority for some extra strength, yeah, Ring of Protection. My heroes are actually pretty strong, especially thanks to all the items we have. Now we finally drained all his mana. I think we already also killed the Mountain King, and we are just slowly killing him one by one. As you can see, his army just completely dissolved here. He has only one Spellbreaker left here, plus few more elementals, but I don't think we lost like anything, maybe one rifleman. I think we lost the priest. There was a priest before, I don't see him anymore, so he killed the priest, but outside of that we just totally destroyed him, and he called it a nice comeback, which is definitely true, because in the beginning it was just so over. He killed my hero, he killed so many peasants and everything. I just think that after that he played it really poorly. He went for a wrong army composition, and also the timing of his attacks and everything wasn't really perfect, so he didn't really capitalize on his advantage. But yeah, of course, rifles are really strong, he's not wrong. Also he didn't get the defense upgrade for his swordsman. I think that was also a mistake. If he got that maybe even in the first push, he would probably finish me there, but it didn't happen. We were able to turn it around, so I think this was definitely one of the more interesting games. So let's check the results in terms of kills. We got 5 more, but it was really even. Units produced, he got 14 more there, so definitely way more units on his side. Largest army actually went over 50 right in the end now. Buildings produced 3 more for him as well. Yeah, here more infrastructure. Heroes, basically balanced experience, doesn't happen too often. Here definitely more items, but my items are really strong. He was buying those heals and everything. I maybe didn't even make a shop, but overall the items I got there were definitely really powerful. We even got level 3 on Blood Mage in the end. 1 hero killed. Actually, I didn't kill the Mountain King then in the end. I don't know where he went. Maybe into his base with low HP, I don't know, but we didn't kill him. And Archmage, of course, escaped now, and he did his 1 kill in the beginning on my Paladin. After that, also no more kills from him. And resources, yeah, he got a little bit more after he harassed me. Also, I lost a little bit on upkeep, but overall, pretty similar. He got lots of wood, but I don't think that was a problem for me. And a little bit more upgrades, but also nothing too important. Maybe I got 1 damage upgrade in Blacksmith for my Rifleman, but that's probably it, together with the long rifles. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one, so take care guys.